Hey guys, I've been really interested in the field of architecture and I decided to reach out to my friend Nathan, who graduated with an architecture degree, and he now works at a small firm, a small architecture firm here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, well, thanks, Scott, for that wonderful introduction. Glad to share some time with you and share some thoughts. What are you interested in hearing about?
Well, I was wondering, what are the skills and knowledge that it takes to be an architect?
Hey, so that's a great question. There's quite a few. But I would say, like, in addition to just the general project managing skills and the communication skills that a lot of other fields have, architects sort of specialize in, I mean, as you know, like construction drawings, right? That's a lot of what we do. So our technical skills that we have are just being able to produce a set of drawings that we can hand to a contractor to get the building done. So that means we have to know CAD and building integrated modeling software. That's a lot that goes into it. Other than that, I would say we're problem solvers in general. Creative problem solvers really is really the skill set that we have.
That was really fascinating. Architects have a lot of skill sets. I was wondering, how do you take those skill sets and incorporate it into a design project from start to finish?
Hey, great question. Well, our main role really is going to be to design a building for the client. And so at the beginning, it kind of starts large scale and moves smaller, more detailed. So in the beginning, we're going to be, maybe laying out a site plan. The building goes here, the parking goes here, and then sort of as the design progression, we're zooming in again, and sort of just drawing up the details to the point where you have full set of construction documents that can be built. So then, our role continues. Usually, we help the owner find a contractor. A lot of times, often through competitive bidding, and then we're monitoring construction as it gets built. Because if we were there to monitor it, it probably wouldn't get built right. So we're checking to make sure, through site visits and things, that what we design gets built.
We looked at the design process from start to finish, and I'm just wondering now, how does a building get created? Like, does it start out of nothing? Does it start from a line? How is a building created?
Yeah, great thought. It definitely doesn't start from nothing. It starts from just, really a lot of different parameters and guides. Mostly we're going to start by trying to get what the owner wants. They usually come to us with their idea of how many square footage of this kind of space versus that space and all their needs, and we're fitting together those needs. And we're really sort of propelled by that. And then another sort of area that drives the design is how the site is, whether it's in a city or maybe it's on a mountain. That has a lot to do with it. And then thinking about like local jurisdictions, you've got your zoning codes and your building codes that might tell us we can't build 50 feet high or put up the neon green sign that the owner wants. There's a lot of things that limit us, but then we're end up problem solving to try to still get the owner what they want, just within all these sort of set of parameters and things. And it's really hard to answer that question of how a building really starts, because every time it's different. And then you'll do it again. You might think you can do it like you did before, but it's so many different things go into it. But it's really fascinating when you get a design going.